This one, Kev?
I like the EG draft. I think Morphling, as long as he gets good early game, that he can absolutely dominate.
Okay, warning. Statistically, strategically, the pick here is EG. I am going to go with Kinguin because I think this team plays these 5 heroes really well.
Okay, 1 for Kinguin, 2 for Evil Geniuses. Talking of Evil Geniuses, we've got a couple of those in the commentary booth right now. Good morning, gents. How you doing?
Not too bad, Red.
So I did there?
I did. I mean, I think it's a sort of a compliment, I guess.
It's kind of, it was meant as a compliment.
Yeah,
it was meant as a compliment.
I'll take it.
Okay,
We'll
all right.
take it.
Are you splitting there? Are you one for each team, or are you both going one side?
I'm looking forward to seeing the Polish boys do well, but I think
let's do it.
Let's go.
Good. Let's do this.
Come on, Poland.
Enjoy,
That's
boys.
what I'm saying. Well, but we'll see, because obviously Evil Geniuses, they've got these scary heroes. They have got this Morphling, which we've seen in the past. Out of all the teams that have actually dared to sort of dabble with the Morphling as of late, EG have been the best with it.
I think it's an interesting hero because in this game, it's going to be one of the better ways to deal with Omni Knight. That was the counter for a while before they nerfed ever-living hell out of it. So you're rooting for Kinguin?
I'm rooting for neither side. I'm not a biased caster, Blitz. I'm an even man. I like to see good Dota, and I'm sure both teams are going to give it to us. And it's all very exciting, of course, down in the bottom half of the tournament between these two teams.
That's
EG,
hype.
This is...
If EG wins,
EG
they get
wins.
one more step further. If Kinguin win, they might be able to play in front of their hometown crowd. EG loses, everyone will spam the meme.
What's the meme?
You punks are never satisfied, are you?
It's a good meme.
EG is still not top
that's
tier.
one thing that you got to love about the boys on EG. They always provide yourself. Like, Sumail's actually a memeology genius.
Yes, I think that's hilarious.
I think Sumail does too. He knows that he's created something beautiful.
Did you see the Reddit threads about it? And he says, I don't read Reddit. I just did it to see what would happen. Like, I thought it'd be funny.
I hope he does it again.
I think so. I
hope he wins his series and we get another Sumail tweet. We know that tweet's sort of a bit. That's at least 2 weeks old.
Yeah.
We need something new.
We need to update it.
We need some more fire, some more fuel.
I'll try to convince our tour to make the next one.
Go for it.
You punks are still.
If he wins, I want to see you messaging him and telling Arteezy to send some hot stuff out on the social medias. But so yeah, Arteezy Morphling, Fear Dragon Knight. We've got to talk about this. Well, before this match, I was downstairs. I was watching you play a ranked game. You were in a pub with Fear, and he was playing the Dragon Knight. It didn't go too well, though, did it?
No, we got bodied. I don't know if it was really his fault. We had some problems, internal issues on our team, but it's okay.
That sounds like every pub game, really.
Yeah, we didn't
internal issues in with a team that you've just only met. So that's Dota 2.
I think we had the worst lineup. It's whatever. A lot of the same heroes in that game. The Rubik in that one. Sumail, though, off to a very good start. 6-0 already.
Yeah, I mean, this is what the panel sort of said. This sort of lane, I mean, especially with the Kotl, it's going to be tough for the Nature's Prophet, right? This is, I mean,
he gets clipped.
They're running him down. This is going to be your first blood. For sure. They want to try and give it Sumail? Yes. Yeah, they will. Sumail takes it. Ladies and gentlemen, EG with the first blood. This is, I mean, this lane is really, really powerful. As we've seen Beastmaster Kotl, Beastmaster IO, something that when teams are used to running it, it just wins the lane every game.
I think the new Beastmaster too. I've been saying it for a while now. It feels so incredibly powerful because there's nobody that can really lane against him. He right clicks really hard. You just get phase boots and run at the enemy. There's not a whole, like the new axes especially feel really nice. I'm not sure what you're supposed to do against that. He's really hard to gank too because he's got so much raw HP.
What a lane. Crit. Being run down here. They've got the snowball. They've got the shards. Kinguin. They'll get a kill. Pados set up for action down bottom. So both off lanes getting aggressive.
Very nice block.
Perfect control there from Cancel. Kill. Farm-wise, Arteezy 7 for 0. Best farm on the map at the moment is Sumail. Top. 12 for 2. WP now coming back in from Crip. In the mid lane matchup, what are we looking at the moment? 10 for 4 against the 9 for 2, so a little edge to Nisha. He has obviously had Ellie Sash coming in now and then to apply a bit of pressure for Fear. So Fear standing strong against sort of the pressure being applied.
Prophet only at 6 CS, but I mean, exotic deers are going to eventually move around. It's not going to be that big of an issue.
Bottom lane. Quick snowball out of danger from Quetzal. But Arteezy is looking to chase here. Waveforms forwards, going in with the right clicks. Hasn't got quite enough to bring down the Tusk.
Something we should mention, by the way, is the Kotl versus Nature's Prophet interaction. When Nature's Prophet has to be your win condition, then it feels really miserable because eventually Kotl will just get Aghanim Scepter. He'll always bring somebody back. It makes it impossible for Exotic Deer to split push. But the good news is they have Terrorblade, which, in my opinion, I think is the strongest carry in the game right now. I was having a conversation with Zai this morning, and he was telling me that this hero, it just feels so strong compared to every other. And you also, if people saw Ramsey's interview as well, where he said he felt like Terrorblade was the most well-rounded core in the game.
Yeah.
Because this hero doesn't falter at any stage of the game. He's always going to be strong. He can always just pull out wins that other heroes might not.
Yeah, absolutely. There's just so many strengths to this hero. It's like very rarely you see a Terrorblade sort of getting crushed in the lane. You know, you always have that Metamorphosis to guarantee you a wave or two or three of CS. Very strong hero overall, and a carry hero that just directly counters a lot of the other popular core heroes in this meta.
Just because of Reflection. It's so insane. Right now, Terrorblade is the new AM in the sense that if you have a good TB game, you can sometimes just straight up get wins that normally shouldn't happen. But again, it's cool thing about Dota is you always have equal opportunity. You could have banned or picked it yourself.
Exactly, yeah. And that's I don't know the exact stats, but Terrorblade in terms of picks and bans has been in easily the majority of competitive games. Mid lane, the gank comes through. Katsaw moves across, has the setup, as they'll catch Fear off guard. So second kill here for Kinguin, making those early rotations with the supports, and it's paying off. Top lane though, that is the lane that's just looking to fall to absolute pieces for Kinguin. The tier 1 tower starting to fall. They will bring Ellie Sash in to try and stop EG from getting this tower too early, but it really is on its last legs, that tower.
You see already that he has base boots, then he just runs at you, eventually you get Necro 3. When you play against Beastmaster teams, you have to have a lot of discipline. This is where you'll kind of get a general gauge of how good Kinguin is, because it's a very vision-based hero. Nice rotation, those Sumail should go down here.
And looking for the blocks here with the Treants. They've got the shards as well surrounding Sumail. They'll find him. These movements, Katsaw, he has definitely been the big one for making the 3 kills, the 3 plays so far, from bottom to middle to top. This Tusk all over the place and really alleviating some of the pressure that EG have been able to apply.
Laning wise, EG still a little bit ahead because of how well their top lane is done, but Katsaw is playing very well. I mean, this Kinguin squad has a lot of talent.
Yeah.
I know personally that a lot of teams were trying to poach Nisha. This is a very talented guy. He refused to leave, though.
I was going to say, Nisha, I've seen when we sort of had them back in the Dream League and such, his carry performances were incredibly solid.
Yeah.
Like as you said, there's a lot of talent on Kinguin's side, but Nisha, he seems to never falter.
And up the top, Katsaw going to make this rotation again, this time onto Sumail, but standing strong. And this is what we're talking about. The Beastmaster's so strong.
Oh, the 3-man telekinesis done as well, holding them down. Sumail is falling low, though. Elisash trying to get him. But as you say, just the damage that comes out from this Beastmaster, way too much to deal with. They've got eyes on Katsaw as well. They'll snowball across, will be able to cancel the salve. And Sumail throws out the axes and will get the triple kill at 6 minutes in. Beastmaster, I mean, Sumail is absolutely owning with the hero. The backup at the start, of course, was crucial from the Keep of the Light, but now it's just insane how much damage this hero can do. You have to be so careful when you get into a fight, because as soon as those axes start to stack up, you're gone.
He's also so tanky as Fear. He's going to dodge that, but a lot of heroes here.
TP in from Exotic Deer. They've got the sharp block again from Katsaw. Fear will actually pop the Elder Dragonform, trying to get as much damage out as he can before he goes down, but he will still fall. EG's there though with the backup. On the wraparound, Arteezy's been able to find the final touch onto Ellie Sash. They're looking towards Nisha. He hasn't got enough mana for Sunder, so he will get caught out as well. So they lose Fear, but EG quick to make the play and return.
Oh, they've got their own Terrorblade now.
They do, look at that. I was slightly confused then. I was looking at Arteezy and I was like, hang on. He didn't draft Terrorblade.
This is the counter to TB.
Become the TB.
Become.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Not a mana node though. Dota.
Yeah, he tried to use the Metamorphosis before it comes out, but it doesn't work like that, does it? I think he was trying. You never know with Dota 2 if it would work or not, but you don't get the bonus because because it's Nora, isn't it? Metamorphosis essentially.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's why it works on the illusions. Get far away, it doesn't.
Yeah. Probably ages ago it would have worked because it did used to be different, didn't it? Where you could put the illusions all across the map and they would just have Metamorphosis during the time. And now it's different. Dota 2.
I think that was kind of broken. It's just to make it so that you have to. There's got to be some risk
Yeah, I mean,
wants your
if you have
illusions
metamorphosized illusions in every lane. But even so, yeah, cute little in the Terror Blade.
Things are fine
back.
though. Look at the stack.
This is
Kinguin, this is their comeback.
it's got a couple of those nasty ancient.
You don't like those? They're cute.
Yeah. And they're very cute when they take down to half health and get you killed.
Oh, and you're a carry. They should never bother you as mid.
Lane, they've got the ice path onto Arteezy, but he's already morphing into Stray. It will be okay. We're not quite able to get the control onto that morphing, but yeah, 2k lead at the moment for EG. As you say though, if they do clear that stack out, that'll certainly help even things up.
That stack represents for Kinguin, which when you lose the top tower though, it makes it a little bit difficult to do, which is why EG is making their rotation over. And for Kinguin, they've got to protect this stack at all costs. That's why Nisha even pops the meta to try to do this as fast as possible.
Do we know if EG are aware of it? They've seen the stack.
I'm almost certain they're aware.
They'll be aware.
I
Okay.
assume throughout the access, he found a few of them. See, now he gets blocked out.
Oh, he can still walk around. Will be caught out by the ice path though. They try and surround him. Samel just turns. He roars. He moves in with the axes. The necro books as well. Ellie Sash is gone. They do have the snowball. The right click as well for Nisha with the metamorphosis. It's not going to be enough. Samel still
Look at that
alive.
damage.
Turns with the axes. He falls incredibly. The Nature's Wrath bringing him down to about 10 HP. They really want this kill on the Beastmaster.
Oh, they don't find
TP's
him.
in, but he's gone for the wrong direction. Still finds the kill though. Does manage to move down, close the gap with his own phase boots, as I believe Samel's was still on cooldown. But they do get the kill, but as we can see this, you got to be so careful about how you go about bringing down this Beastmaster, because he will turn and just dish out insane amounts of damage.
That was absurd, but at the same time, that's such a big kill for Kinguin.
Yeah.
The Nature's Prophet was struggling really hard before
Now he's got
that.
drums.
Now he's barely behind Artesian Farm. And when it comes to the cores, all three of the cores are quite healthy right now. And they were able to kill Sumail once, who tops the lead.
As we saw that, pretty impressive win rate from Exotic Deer's Nature's Prophet. 7 wins, 1 loss. Not too shabby at all.
I think they run it the right way. When I saw, I think it was Vici run it, when Nature's Prophet has to be the reason why you win or lose, it's going to be a little bit rough. Whereas it feels like he's more of an accessory core. It's the same when people pick Razor. I feel like when teams like Liquid or Secret pick it, it doesn't necessarily have to win or lose the game for you. But when a lot of other teams pick it, they pick it as a true 1 position, and I don't think it works like that.
It's easy. Down bottom. Could be fine. He's a Morphling. Just get a snowboard, but no real attempt there from the side of Kinguin. I mean, it is a hard hero to kill. What's sort of the best ways that Kinguin can kill a Morphling this game? Is there any sort of itemization they have to go, or...?
No, you can just wait. Like, eventually, Nature's Prophet might even build something like a Bloodthorn himself.
Yeah.
Look at his item build. He's exactly going for that.
Okay.
He's going to go for the Orchid. That's going to be a form of control. It's just a good all-around item too in this game. All they really have to do, though, is buy space. They want this TB to try to get... Probably take like 3 slots, go for things like Roshan, and then they can just split up the map. It's hard for them to go for direct 5-man pushes, though. The downside of what's lineup, because you are playing against a Nature's Prophet, or a Coddle. Coddle's almost always going to keep all the lane shoved in, and at the same time, the recall is so powerful against.
Rip and Misery. Now, smoked up. Make the move. And we're certainly just going out to get a ward down. If they could find some action, they'll certainly go for it. Nisha is in the mid lane at the moment on Terrorblade.
They should connect to top, but they just get spotted right here by Nisha. But they wanted to run this Sumail, get the kill onto Exotic Deer, and then take this tower. And that's how you open up more of the map.
Do get a ward down there that keeps eyes on the Ancients, but if you notice as well, as soon as he went up, Ellie Sash was pinging on it. He knows that offers off the back of that. EG were going to put a ward down, so that ward should get dewarded by Kinguin. Like, good awareness there.
And it's a 3k lead, but not scary at all. A lot of it comes on the heels of how well this Beastmaster's. It's a Beastmaster that's at the top of the net worth chart. It feels a little bit deceptive in that regard. Because you'd rather have this kind of net worth on your Morphling, right?
Somehow, seeing if he could chase down Exotic Deer, but Exotic Deer keeps his distance with the drums. That's easy. Becoming the Omni Knight there to trade back the Purification.
Okay.
Honestly, I've got to say, of all the Morph players I've seen, Arteezy is definitely the best one of actually utilizing the ult.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about that. was a period, of course, when Morph initially got changed, where everyone was playing it, spamming it, but no one really dared touch the ultimate. He definitely one of the first pros to be able to make it have some very, very strong and clutch uses in team fights.
The best is when you get to play against Earth Spirit because you get all the ability to kick around. It's really cool.
That's true, and I guess you can use his stones as well before he does.
Right? Trying to look for an opportunity. He's got the purification. They want to make this dive happen on the hero, but Kinguin are doing a very good job of keeping top tower alive. I really like this. Their eyes towards the stack, but they even ward up their own stack. Like Kinguin's vision right now, very, very good. Smart team. They might even find crit as a result of this.
The slowdown, snowball coming through as well. They will surround him. The sprout, crit, tries to turn with the Fadebot. Nice blast back from Misery. The whole Kinguin up with the sharp block from Katsu on point. Cutting crit's entry of escape off. They are having to poke into him slowly but surely, and he has got purification, so they don't quite have enough damage. Exotic Deer tries with the TP. That repel there from Pados, making sure that he could get out without any worry of a stun from Fear.
They are making their way to the stack. They want to defend this. They should know that there's a ward now too on the side of EG.
Yep, the Nature's Wrap hit, and look, there's that Ancient Prowler going to work. It's the hero, the Ancient that we all hate. And Crit will pay the price because of it. They got a couple of the smaller Ancients, I think, from the Axe spam from Sumail, but the majority of it is still there for Kinguin.
Yeah, and they're low now too.
We'll see if Kinguin can protect the rest of it. That's all. Cutting off Sumail and Misery. Really want that stack. If Sumail can get around and throw some axes in, they could still take some of it themselves, EG. Now they'll do 1, 2, 3. They are taking a decent portion of it away from Kinguin.
That's all they needed. They cleared the majority of that stack. They needed one of their cores to rotate in. Like, Nisha had to be there a little bit sooner, I think, to secure this, and Misery continuing to blast.
Pados. We'll make sure he gets the last one, but he could be in trouble. The roar comes out from Sumail. Repel is out in time from Pados. Pados will survive. Do have that level 3 Neko out in the right position, so they managed to de-ward the Observer placed down by Kinguin that, as you said, they knew about because of the Nature's Wrath hitting crit earlier.
Look how annoying Sumail's being right now. He's created so much pressure on this side of the map. Alongside Misery, they've just owned this area past 2 minutes, and Kinguin just getting shoved out of their own jungle.
Oh, it really does, honestly, like, so many times when I've seen Keeper of the Light Beastmaster get through, it just wins the lane, it wins the game. It seems to be one of those combos that you have to be so careful about laying through the draft, because it will have such an effect.
Oh, Misery getting gone on, but Deer misses. The reflection.
Slow from the reflection, trying to move in with the Metamorphosis, but Misery, yeah, just a little too speedy. Gets out. Arteezy in the Omni Knight form has their heals. They'll still look for the snowball in. They want to dive in for this Keeper of the Light kill. They've got the Ice Bath to follow up.
I guess the tree's on him too.
Misery going for the TP. Oh, and he makes it. Don't quite have enough damage to bring down the Keeper of the Light, so EG lose nothing. And EG continuing to grow that lead. Sumail, 8k net worth. It's going to be more as well as he's able to push down this top tier 2 with Fear. This Sumail Beastmaster, honestly, it's looking absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, he's...
I think this is on a level where he can definitely send out another tweet after this. He's looking hot.
You're a punk, Owen. But you are satisfied. I think we hold the phone a little bit. You're still playing against a Terrorblade, but he's had a very good game. The way that he owns the jungle, he's very aggressive with his axes. He's been scouting with the Hawk non-stop. That's what allowed them to get the control of the ancient area to begin with, is that he just keeps splitting it. Now they're going to secure the Roshan. And when you play Beastmaster, it's so important to take this top tier 2 tower. Then it secures you Roshan almost every single time. It makes it really hard for Dire to contest that, because you can just assume that Dire needs to push in that top wave first, deal with that, and then they'll make the rotation in, but you have plenty of time in between to see that coming. So the only way that Dire makes any sort of rotation to contest your Roshan is if they go for a smoke, but you can be smart about that too, by sending somebody mid to deal with that wave at the same time, which is exactly what they did. But Kinguin, I think this is not the kind of start that you want, but I think they presume they'd be a little bit behind, maybe like 2-3k gold. They still have a Terrorblade.
Sure, and they can. We've said, obviously, use the strengths of EG against them if they get the good reflections off. In the Beastmaster's always nice, grabbing that aura. Fights.
Radiant's middle tower is
His
under
farm is
attack.
a little bit slowed down, but
Dire's top tower is
This
under
man, he's
attack.
gonna have solar crest. He's got phase level 3 necro, solar crest pretty much at 18 minutes.
same amount of farm. Just state that.
This guy knows how to play Beastmaster. He really, really does. He's, you know, he's right there behind him. Small thing. 9k net worth on the morph.
They got Ags now. Coddle. That tier 3 at bottom is open Owen, so what they're going to try to do is create pressure in mid, and whenever EG makes any sort of play around the mount, the Nature's Prophet's going to try to go down there and hit that tower.
But you just said they got Ags on, they ain't got Ags on Cotter yet, you're crazy.
do they not?
Oh, they did? What?
What are you talking about, dude?
I'm crazy. I swear we just looked at him and he had the 2 bits still queued up. Oh, yeah, no.
No, he had the bits in his
Dude, I swear,
inventory.
his net worth just said he was on 3k. Did he drop his items or something?
Oh, and you're...
Am I going he definitely had 3k net worth, that call.
Oh, and
He dropped his items or something. He confused me. Someone, I'm sure. Anyway, down
gonna
bottom.
get easy.
They've got the silence on him. They'll take him down once, but he has that Aegis.
sticking around, though. Nisha's out of mana, though. Jeez, just gonna waveform out.
A little too slippery. I mean, as we've seen, they can kill him once with the ult. They can get that silence on him, but it's going to be harder. It's Manta style, what, 200 gold away, and that sort of play
Radiant's middle tower
Fear's
becomes
Invis down.
possible. Telekinesis back onto Nisha Fear with that double damage. Looks for the stun. Has he got enough damage with Yahtzee jumping in? They certainly have. That's going to be Nisha gone for 50 seconds. Cancel tries with the TP out, will not make it. The damage from Fear too much. Double kill for him. Top lane Samel just finding some solo action as he
so
gets
much
exotic
damage.
there. I don't know, Blizz. 10 for 6, 7k lead, 8k lead, 20 minutes. I think this game's going a little too fast, even for a Terrorblade to pull back. This is... I really think you cannot let EG get Beastmaster and Cole. That lane has just... It's felt like the kryptonite from Kinguin. They just could not cope with that.
Patos? Patos might just be dead here. Oh. That is rough. He just walked in, ran out of mana instantly. He got solar crested. He didn't anticipate that kind of damage.
Crazy.
That one was a freebie.
I'm opening Samel's Twitter right now, but in preparation. You can tell he's playing with a tweet in mind, this boy. He is playing to win.
Yeah, he has been the linchpin for this team in this game. Here, we haven't seen a lot out of. He hasn't had to do too much. Same with Arteezy. It's just been this Beastmaster that has essentially created a free game for the rest of his team and the 2
He's got
supports.
Blink Dagger as well. 20 minutes. I don't think I've seen a Beastmaster with this much farm at 20 minutes in quite some time.
Yeah.
This is... I don't know if we get any stats. I don't know if our stats fans will wait. But this is a farmed Beastmaster.
Created so much space early, but just gonna go down here. And now with the Axe Coddle, makes it very hard to defend these pushes.
The push is just absolutely insane from EG.
That's the
They
last tier 2.
It is. Kinguin really in a tricky position right now. 12k lead against them that EG have. The Manta style finished on Nisha, but the 3 cores of EG absolutely
Oh, he's gonna
going
get the
on.
courier.
Oh, hello.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
All right. Didn't have anything on, but still. Decent amount of money there for Kinguin to pick up.
Does that taunt happen automatically?
It does.
Okay.
Yes, yeah. They went to when you kill a courier. I don't know if it's all the time, but when you get a courier kill, there's definitely at least a chance that makes you taunt.
Yeah, I never have, I don't have cosmetics, I don't know.
Aben could be watching.
That should help.
They smoke. Trying to find Sumail, and they might just do that. Depends on how fast Sumail is at this. He's gonna go into the low ground. Tatsor. Gonna walk up, get Yulesed.
I mean, this is a massive kill if they can get it.
Highest net worth in the game.
Yeah, they've got the control with a snowball. Sumail will get taken down. Nice bit of money there for Exotic Deer. With the levels he's got, he's out of the map for a good amount of time. 22 minutes and dead for 70 seconds.
That is how, that's what I meant, by the way. When you make rotations up at top when you lose your tier 2, you have to smoke at that point. It's very hard to do it otherwise. But you have a limited amount of smokes, and going for the single kills isn't necessarily the best. Like, you often want to transition this push. Which is why they're going up at top in Fear, Invist up.
He's on his own at the moment, so be careful if he tries to make some sort of play. Backups coming in. Misery with the TP across.
Maybe they just double free fire into blast.
Here we go. They were leading in with the Dragon Tail. They go for the mana. Onto Pados, but Pados will be fine. Holds his ground, holds his position back away from the tower. Meanwhile, mid lane, Arteezy for a bit of split push pressure. Swing in the mid. He went for completing that Lincoln's before the Manta, but now he's got the money to have both done.
They're running at him right now. Here.
Very hard catch.
He goes for no.
Manta and Lincoln's. Arteezy is pretty much unkillable unless he screws up. This Morphling is ridiculous. So what have we got? 12% higher than the previous. Oh, there he goes. 12% higher than the previous record. On it, I told you. Like this is the most farmed Beastmaster
You were
we've
correct,
seen.
Owen. That is.
It is absolutely insane how much he's got, and it's going to get even bigger because he's only gone and found himself Nisha. Jumps in. After this game, Beastmaster, it's got to be a ban against each.
It's been pretty crazy for them. They've used it too well. I don't know if it was the cuddle as hell. What was the problem? I have to rewatch this replay later.
Arteezy pushing in on mid.
Got to deal with this, but they're gonna get
the
light.
Both lanes pushed in at this rate because you've got on the bottom Samael bringing the army round. Got that plus 100 wild axis damage, and that really does begin to add up once he throws a few of them out in the fights, especially as you say with the Cottle buff. That's the big part of it.
You hold this here. TB dead for 15 seconds.
I don't know if they can. This is EG. I don't know what they have for breakfast, but I gotta get me some of that. These guys are playing on absolute top form this morning, EG, in this game one. There's no question about that. 12k lead, 24 minutes in. Kinguin starting to just fall apart here. Katso will just survive as he gets himself out, but with the axe heal from Misery, EG's back up to full health.
Look at that reflection. Arteezy's almost dead. That is a great ability.
And Kinguin just can't stop this. Crit with a stolen ice path out onto the dragon. Ellie Sash falling down low. Arteezy turns into the Terrorblade.
TB on
He's
TB.
now starting to beat it. Nisha tries to go for the Sunder, but the Lincoln Sphere blocks it. Nisha looking to escape, but Arteezy moves forward, takes down the Terrorblade. This game feeling like it's absolutely over. Exotic Dick, he's trying for the rat. On the top lane, the Nature's Prophet, he's going for it. But the mid lane, those racks will fall as well. The buybacks coming out from Kinguin. Exotic Deer still split pushing up top. 3 buybacks out from Kinguin as they are throwing everything into this last attempt to put EG to rest. Arteezy will be fine, starts to morph back up to strength, turns, blast them back. Look at the ice path onto free. Coming out with the stolen GA. EG will be fine at the moment with this retreat. In fact, they're thinking about sticking around. They're looking to go back forward. The blast comes out, healing them once again. Cat Sword snowballs forward. Arteezy waveforms himself back to safety. Crit Wolf may fall. Misery has lost his life. Crit will get trapped up by the Sprout. Exotic Dig gets 2. They do get the ice path onto Arteezy. Maybe they could get the morph as well. Where are they going to find it? Kinguin will be able to get 3. They're looking for Samael. They have the Sprout on him. They're bringing him back up. He's going for the TP. They won't quite be able to cancel it there.
Here, he's invised up.
Oh.
Wants to make this move. He's gonna get this kill.
Oh, he's looking for both. But
This might have been a little too greedy.
Oh, he's been Arteezy'd. He's been held down. If that Sprout wasn't there, that would have been a double kill for Fit.
Oh,
But with that,
here.
they will get out of there. So Kinguin, I mean, they got some kills out of it. And look at the top lane. They did manage to get half of the top racks with that split push from Exotic Deer.
Oh, he went for the 2-for-1 play. And if he just went for the Nature's Prophet with the stun, I think he gets at least 1, and that's fine. Too greedy.
The greed. 16 to 10, still 14k lead. They have found 2 racks themselves. And Exotic Deer, if he can pull this one through with his split push Nature's Prophet play, I mean, there is a reason why his win rate, as we've seen in competitive, is what, 87.5% on the hero. That would be absolutely something in this game.
I would say that it'd be possible if not for the Keeper of the Light. Because normally when you play in these kinds of games, Keeper of the Light or Nature's Prophet will split up and force a 4-on-5. Like that is the strength of Nature's Prophet as a hero, is that you always force the advantageous. This hero doesn't come with any natural fighting abilities.
Doesn't matter. Got a lot of money, this kid. Thinking about what he wants to buy. Does he want to get a heart?
Yeah. So look at bottom. Arteezy should be shoving this in,
Dire's top
and when
tower
Exotic Deer
is
goes for
under
the split
attack.
push, normally you can't go for both, right? But EG, what they'll do is they'll leave their Morphling.
For this though, Kinguin.
This is a nice move by them.
Yeah, if they can get
find
Sumail, that's the biggest hero. Straight in with the first stun, they surround him. We're going to bring Sumail down. Blast Sprout will be there for Misery, but Exotic Deer's already there on the sideline. Sprouts at Misery. Sumail, he gets the roar out, but Sumail, he's going to fall. The final touch coming through for Nisha. Kinguin, if they can do it this game, that is going to be, honestly, I'll be speechless.
Yeah, that'll be an outstanding comeback. They played that suit. They played that amazingly well. What they did is they silenced the Keeper of the Light so that he couldn't bring the Morphling in. So they ensured that 4-on-5. They
Roshan's up, and there's no Sumail.
this is sick. That was incredible. how
He's
they
going to
got
buy
that
back.
out.
He knows that they can't give up this. But his Sumail dies again. This is risky, and look at this. They want to fight Kinguin.
Here's getting low
They're
already.
going pretty deep. They've managed to get the control with the Ice Path. Fear on the front lines of it all gets forced back. He's got the Shadow Amulet, but they've got the Dust. They take down Fear. Fear's gone for 70 seconds. Sumail has to be careful. Exotic Deer's there with the wraparound. Has the Sprout. The rest of Kinguin coming through. Do they have the control? Doesn't look like it. Fear will get... Sumail, sorry, will get out of there. But they lose Fear. Kinguin will have to head back and deal with Arteezy. Arteezy trying for the push.
Getting really low here though. The reflection absolutely eats him, and now the TP coming in from the Nation's Prophet.
No, all the Ice Path! Quite in time.
They would have killed him.
That was so close.
Oh, they would have. I think they would have chased and killed him. That was so crucial. That's step one as Misery. Nobody quite near him, but Katsor just a little bit out of range. And Fear has to understand, like, he's not that tanky. This Terrorblade will still chew him.
Back around the pit. 20 seconds without the Dragon Knight.
I really think Sumail BKB. Heart is a cool item and all, but getting a BKB makes this hero nearly invincible. Even though you're ahead, single kills like that make quite the difference. He lost so much net worth with that death and that buyback. They were trying to secure Roshan, they weren't able to do that. This game feels more tense than it should.
Arteezy certainly making the big play though. They're in mid in that sense that, you know, they lose Fear, but because Arteezy is shoving the lanes in, means that despite no Dragon Knight for 70 seconds, Kinguin were unable to go into the pit themselves. Now EG back as a full 5-man. They'll go for the smoke play. At the same time, so are Kinguin.
Dire are
It's nighttime.
scanning.
Kinguin have to do this at night. They have to force a fight wherever they can.
As we've seen, if Kinguin get a good angle and they can pick off the right targets in the right order, they can dismantle EG.
Run into each other here as Crit. He's the first one spotted.
Who are they going to go and jump forward? They manage to get the Warriors punch onto Arteezy, but still with the waveform, Arteezy will be fine. Nisha puts the Metamorphosis, looks towards Fear. Sumail comes in on the back lines, has the roar down onto the Dragon, but there's the save. The Snowball comes out, buying time for the Judiciary to live. But indeed, that's the big one down. Terrorblade is gone. Arteezy cleaning things up a little bit with the E-Blade that he brings to the fight. Exotic Deer will be unable to TP out of there. And with 3 dead on Kinguin without buyback, it is GG well played. EG will take game 1. A little couple of hiccups at the end, but overall, it really was EG playing on another level. That Sumail Beastmaster, it felt like he had the easiest game of his life for the most part.
He did. Him and Misery completely tore this game open.